Right, we are back with part 3. Thank you very much to everybody for joining us this evening, and welcome to the first time in my 8 plays of this game that we've actually got as far as session 3. Most of the time that I've been playing this game has just been session 1. I have played a couple of games of it where we got to the end of session 2, and that's what we did this afternoon. So this is the third live stream of today, my 7th one of this week so far. I've got 8 more to go, I think, 8 or 9 more to go after this. So just a few things before we start. If you've heard all of this stuff before, just go and have a cup of coffee for 2 minutes while we just get some admin stuff out of the way. Not a sponsored video today. I have done some sponsored content for this game and also have a very good relationship with Chip Theory Games. Chip Theory Games provided me with this copy of the game, so I did not buy this game. It was from Chip Theory Games. This video today is not sponsored, and all of the advertising revenue from this video, along with every other video that I've ever done, all goes to charity every month. So a huge thank you to all of my Patreon supporters for funding the channel and making not just this video and not just today's videos, but all of this week's videos done. So this week's videos, let me just show you quickly. That's the plan for this week. I am taking this week off work to produce tons and tons of videos, and none of these videos are sponsored, and that's why it's a week off work. So we are currently on Wednesday. Elder Scrolls, Betrayal of the Second Era, Session 3, 8 PM. Yeah, there you go. Tomorrow we have a couple of playthroughs of a fighting fantasy book. So that's going to be just me reading the fighting fantasy book. That's tomorrow. Friday we have Underwater Cities in the afternoon, Anachrony in the evening. And then on Saturday we have Voidfall, something else in the afternoon that hasn't been decided yet. And then Talisman Nemesis in the evening. There may be some extra stuff as well. But yes, it's a week off work. And I'm only able to do this thanks to the support of the Patreon campaign. So if you want to support me directly, the best way to do that is patreon.com/gaming rules. And if you're not in a position to support me financially, just being here, comments on the video, thumbs, sharing it with your friends, all of that stuff, that all helps too. So part 3, I've never got to it before. I don't quite know what's going to happen in part 3, but let's dig in and find out. We've got 6 experience. I assume that we spend that experience and everything resets. I'm not sure about this. This was there was an effect that happened at some point in session 2 that gave me this die here. And I think that effect is going to persist. But I can't remember where it was. I can't remember which particular part of the game actually gave me this here. And it basically means if I learn something, if I put a dice in there, then it's going to cause me problems and I'm going to get that bleed. But yeah, I can't remember what did that. But I think all of the dice reset. We have 6 experience points to spend. I am definitely spending 4 of it to increase my cooldown. So I have 2 left. Our current XP, according to this, is 30. That's not right, is it? Or maybe it is, yeah, because we were on 27. Yeah, it's up to 30. Okay. It was an encounter result somewhere. Yeah, but where? I can't remember what it was. But all of these dice go back. I mean, our thing is pretty much full anyway. And we only now have 2 experience points left. So we could buy another combat dice if we wanted to. And I think all of the fatigue goes. That goes. I think I heal up to full. I hope I heal up to full. So 1, 2. So I should be on, 8? Yeah, 8 health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there you go. 8 health. This was the dungeon that we played earlier on. So let's get this tidied up. Let's get that lich out of the way. Got some ones. We got quest. I think he's done. Don't think we need him anymore. He can go back to bed. Right. So, session 3. Now, what I do know about session 3 is that it should be shorter than the previous sessions, although we've had no delves. 0 delves, which are a really interesting part of the game. We've had none of them. So the end game is divided into 3 days. So instead of 12 days traveling over land, it's none of that. It's just 3 days where you follow through specific things that happen. Oh no, it's 2 days. I thought it was 3. It's 2. Oh, right. I thought it was going to be 3 big days. Am I misremembering that, or are some of them 3? Anyway. Gruesome Grove, day 1. Deslandra has overplayed her hand. The Wood Elf is too popular in Valenwood to attack publicly, but thanks to her continued interference with your efforts, you've been able to trace her operations to a base in an immature Groat oak tree she and her followers have dubbed Curse Breaker's Copse. Judging by the various missives and shipments coming in and out of this area, you believe this is Deslandra's primary headquarters, the location where she plans all of her exploits across the rest of the continent. You hope to launch a surprise assault on the wooded hideaway, although you're sure Deslandra is heavily protected. Deslandra may be a local hero, but you've tried to do some good in Valenwood as you've wandered its byways and Horvar trails. Like Deslandra herself, the soldiers of the Void joined this cause because they wanted to do the right thing. Perhaps your track record will convince 1 or 2 of them to join your side. So, Session 3. Special setup instructions. Okay. I've got the harder version. Oh, it does vary. So it's normally 3 days. This one's slightly different. Okay, great. So, what are we doing? Well, let's follow it through. Let's have a look. It says, oh, and tenacity goes back to 0, apparently. What are we going to do with 2 spare XP? I don't know. I mean, I could untrain something, but then, no. So, create a stack of HP chips. I was going to call them Hickory Point. HP chips containing a number of chips equal to the amount of resistance keywords collected by the party, 1, plus an additional amount based on your difficulty level as outlined below, plus 2. So we have 3 of these in our resistance point stack. Right. Set up the Cursebreaker's Copse dungeon. Ah, it's another dungeon. Right, it's this. Okay. Keep the antechamber and inner sanctum detached from the rest of the dungeon and do not populate them until instructed to do so. Okay, so let's set up another dungeon. We know how dungeons work. It's basically just like one big battle. So, Cursebreaker's Copse. We need, what are these? 1s and 5s? Oh, no, there's a 20 there. Okay, so we need the entrance tile here. Then we need that one. I'm going to move this over there because I don't think we need the land anymore. We can get a better view of the map. Oops. So that is going here. And then we've got this. Yeah. I'm going to have another one. Okay. We might need to... Yeah, okay. I'm going to have to move my character. There we go. We have one of these. Oh, we have another one of them. Where's that? There. And one of these. And then one of these. Okay. Oh, and then... Oh, there's some more bits. That goes on there. And then we have another little triangular bit. Just going to go on there. Like so. Okay. Yeah. And we can put the dice tray over here. Okay, so antechamber and inner sanctum. So the antechamber is this yellow bit, and the inner sanctum is that bit. So it says keep those detached for now. Okay. Do not populate them until instructed to do so. Calculate an EP using the end of session difficulty EP. Again, hate the fact that this is buried in the rule book. Somebody must have printed this out on a reference card. 56. How are you supposed to remember page 56? Right. Session 3, difficulty EP, adept, player 1, 34. So 34 EP, which is a 20, a 10, and 4 ones. And deploy enemies to the numbered hexes in the outskirts. Only populate those caches equal to number of players plus 1 in their numbered order. Okay, so number 1 is there. Number 2 is there. So we need a 20. What was it, 34? Yeah, the antechamber with all the antis in it. That's it. Okay, so the level 20 enemy for day 1 of session 3 is the Storm Atronach. Oh, he's got a shatter. Everybody's favourite skill. So that is going here. Backed up by Scamps. Also 7 health. Sounds lovely. Number 2, up here. Okay, so that's 30. And then 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 1, 1, 1. So we have a Wood Elf Bandit, which goes on number 3. We have a Dark Elf Bandit, which goes on number 4. Oh, no, we don't populate them yet. It said not to populate them. So what do? Do we skip ahead and do the other numbers? Okay, I'm not sure. Let me know, because it says not to populate them, but then these have got numbers on. So, I mean, as long as I keep them detached, and I know that they're not actually really there. Oh, no, we have numbers here. Ignore me. It's there. I saw the number 4 and thought, there it is. The Khajiit Bandit is number 5. And then number 6 is the Horvor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Okay, done. Rules. This dungeon is only used during the Valenwood endgame quest. When setting up the dungeon, do not attach the antechamber and inner sanctum, and do not populate any chips on those tiles. The quest will inform you when to set them up. Right. Set the day dial to 1. The day dial is 1. Right. After deploying enemies, adventurers may choose to discard legendary items, spend saved XP, or untrained stats and skill dice to gain additional resistance tokens. Oh! For every 1 that you spend, the party gains 1 resistance token. Saved XP and legendary items count for 1 point each. Untrained stats and skill dice count for points equal to the cost of the most expensive slot trained in that line. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I don't have anything more to do with this XP, so I'm going to spend 2 of it to give me 2 more resistance. I also have Razak's Opus, which is all about making lockpicking attempts, and I'm going to get rid of that. So that's a legendary item. That gives me another resistance. The Psychic Domino Pig. Decrease the round counter by 1. I still think that might be useful. It was no use in the last one. And that's useless as well. So we're going to get rid of that legendary item for another resistance. Now, do I want to untrain anything? I'm not sure. I could untrain that for an extra 1. But no, I think I'm okay. I think I'll keep these. I don't really know how much resistance is good. Set the day dial to 1. For the duration of the endgame quest, the day dial is going to track the Curse Breaker's Cop's security level instead of the current day. Okay. So, the Curse Breaker's Cop's resistance level is currently 1. Quest objective. If the security level is at 3, resolve the round counter and the fatigue rounds as normal. If it's below 3, then each time the round counter increase it an additional number of times equal to the number of caches in play. So if the security level is below 3, then every time the round goes up, each time the round counter increase it an additional number of times equal to the number of caches in play. So instead of it going from 1 to 2, it's going to go to 4. When it increases to fatigue rounds, each adventurer gains 1 over fatigue. Then set the round counter to 1, gain 1 resistance token, and increase the security level. Adventurers are not dealt fatigue round damage. Right. At the end of any turn in which at least one adventurer is adjacent to an enemy, adventurers may spend a number of resistance tokens, depending on the enemy's level, in order to make social checks for any number of adjacent enemies. Social checks. I'm not good at them. If successful, the adjacent enemy becomes a companion controlled by the party. If unsuccessful, do not spend the resistance tokens. The number of resistance tokens required is as follows. So for level 1, 1, level 5, 2, level 10, 5, level 26. So I have 7 resistance tokens. So that means I could go up to a level 20 enemy. I could spend 6 resistance tokens to make a social check, which is difficulty 2. So I'd spend tenacity. And that converts them to my side. Okay. Caches are not removed after unsuccessful lockpick checks. Oh, but the top item is still discarded. When a cache is successfully lockpicked. Oh, I need my thing. Okay, take it back. I think I'm going to need that. Yeah, I'm going to take it back and lose a resistance token. Now that I understand what this scenario is, I am going to need the lockpicks. When a cache is successfully lockpicked, the adventurer gains the item and then a Forest Blight card. Okay, so we have Forest Blight cards. We've not really done anything with these yet. I don't know if they're all the same. They're not. They're different. So Forest Blight cards. I guess they're shuffled. Right. At the end of any round in which no caches remain, attach the antechamber, but not the inner sanctum, to the rest of the dungeon and deploy Big Bad Basri to Hex A, calculate an additional EP and divide it by half, and deploy enemies resulting from this calculation to the numbered hexes in the antechamber. Wow. At the end of a round in which any companion is occupying Hex B, which is there, which I'm going to mark with that, which you might not be able to see. Oh no, you can see it. Let's make it red. Immediately proceed to the next step without ending the encounter. And the next step being, I guess, Gruesome Grove Day 2. Yes. Okay, so this is all one big fight in here over a course of 2 days. Awesome stuff. Right, that die came from my Day 3 town peaceful encounter for whom the bell sells. I chose the first option, which says you have to roll a status die. Okay, thank you very much, Kit. Oh, acid spray. Yeah, untrain it. It was pretty terrible, wasn't it? Yeah, acid spray didn't really work for me. And if I did untrain it, that would be 3 resistance tokens. Should we do that? Yeah, let's do that. Let's untrain it. And it would have cost 3. So that's 3 more resistance tokens. Actually, I'm going to use something other than these for resistance tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got 9. Got 9 resistance tokens. And that thing can burn in. So we'll use these as resistance tokens. And that just happens to be 9. Right. So we have keywords. So all of those keywords we were collecting, they do something. First of all, which ones of these do we have? We have notoriety. Your efforts to bolster your reputation have made Deslandra's lieutenants afraid to confront you. Quest enemies are considered to be level 20. Additionally, choose one of the following options during setup. Social checks to convert enemies into companions are automatically successful. Hell yeah. Or gain 4 resistance tokens. Okay, so quest enemies are considered to be level 20, which means they're harder to convert, maybe. But yeah, I think because I don't have speech skill, I think let's do that. Social checks to convert enemies into companions are automatically successful. This is cool. So we get to walk around the board and persuade these people to join us. Amazing. Right. That was notoriety. We also had rude. The trees remember your slight of one of Valenwood's finest. After resolving setup, each adventurer draws a Forest Blight card. Boo. How rude. Right. This card occupies a ready slot, but is not considered an item and cannot be discarded unless explicitly stated. Oh, that's a shame. Withering Will. Your stamina stat is decreased by 1. Do not remove any stat tokens. This adventurer may spend 2 tenacity on their turn or outside of battle to discard this card. Ugh. Well, if it takes up a ready slot, I'm going to have to lose something. We're going to have to lose. I think I want the bow. I can't not keep the bow. So we're going to lose the Morag Tongue bracers. Yeah, horrible, horrible. Right, I think that's it. But look at all these different things that you could have got. There's so much variability in this game. Even if you play the same adventure again, it will be different because you'll have different things and different things will happen. Right. So what do? We fight. Battle objective special. Oh, we need to occupy that. So we occupy that by adding this, and we add this when no caches remain. So we need to rush in and get the caches. Now, am I on my own? I think I am. There are 3 quest units I was supposed to set aside, which was Big Bad Basri, Cursebreaker Deslanderer, and Watcher. There's Watcher. There's lots of Deslanderers in here. Big Bad Basri. And Vampiric Deslanderer. Mechanist Deslanderer. Cursebreaker Deslanderer. There you go. Right, so they're set aside. We'll need those later. And they're considered to be level 20. Does that mean that I can convince her to join me? We got gain ally from saving Grumskull. Oh, when you played it. Okay. Oh, did we get the gain ally? When you say we, do you mean you or do you mean me? No, we got rude, we got notoriety, and we got resistance. Yeah, the session 1 keyword was rude, I think. Yeah, the third one was resistance. Oh, you mean me? Did we get ally? I don't remember getting ally. Okay, let's have a look. Which one was it? It was hunted. Page 41, E13. Ah, game keyword. Right, yeah, it was here. Gain keyword. Gain ally. Chief Duskull. Okay, right. So we do have gain ally. Right, yeah, of course he's with us. During your travels, you made a powerful ally of somebody who has a vested interest in Deslandra's demise. The quest unit with your keyword becomes a companion. So I put him away. He's back. Because we kept him alive, of course. There was no session 2 keyword because the guild assist was used, was there? I mean, I know that I used the guild assist. But I don't... Yeah, Disco said he would come and help. I'm not sure... When you say there's no session 2 keyword because the guild assist was used, does that mean if you use the guild assist, you don't get a keyword? Or... I'm not sure I understand that. I don't remember seeing anything that said we don't get the keyword. If you use the guild assist, you don't get the keyword for that session. Instead, you write down guild assist. Right. I didn't realise that. So we used the guild assist in the last session. Where's that in the rules? I mean, I do believe you. But does that mean we don't gain the gain ally? Which seems a bit odd. I can't remember where the guild assist is. Guild assist, page 51. Okay, guild assist. After the ability is resolved, the party must add the keyword guild assist in the campaign journal's major keywords. After doing so, it cannot gain the keyword from its guild quest for this session. Oh, so that's even worse. I mean, that's the downside of using it. Ah, so it is a get out of jail free card, but with a penalty. So we cannot gain the keyword from its guild quest, which was the gain ally. So we don't have the guild ally. Back as you were. Yeah, it is anti-fun. Yeah, I get that. That is not a rule which I enjoy. I don't like having toys taken away from me. It doesn't make people feel good. But it does mean that the guild assist is something that you should not use lightly. But then again, to be honest, the guild assist is there so that you don't waste 8 hours playing a game only to just die because something went wrong. It's there to save you once as a get out of jail free card, as a save thing. To then penalize for using it. I see what you mean. Yeah, I'm undecided about that. Yeah, I can see why. In other words, here's a lifeline, but if you use it, then you're going to get penalized for using it. So it's better not to use it. But yeah, my viewpoint on it seems to match what people are saying. And it does disrupt the narrative. I tell you what, it's my game, it's my stream, it's not a sponsored video. I'm going to go with my gut feeling and the chat, and we're going to overrule the rules of the game. If that means that this session is a lot easier because of it, then so be it. But that's what we're going to do. We are going to overrule it, and yeah, I will take the penalty from anybody who doesn't like the fact that we're changing the rules of the game. But I'm not on my own with that feeling, it seems. Right, okay, there we go. So, How do we play this game? Well, I think we can just talk to this and say, come to us. And it'll be on our side. It's as easy as that. Because we had the notoriety, social checks to convert enemies into companions are automatically successful, and it lasts for the entire session. Okay. At the end of any turn in which at least one adventurer is adjacent to an enemy, adventurers may spend a number of resistance tokens, depending on the enemy's level, to make social checks for any number of adjacent enemies. So it was 6 for level 20. Uh, 2 for level 5. And 1 for level 1. Okay? Count Dushku. Yes, we saved Count Dushku. Or whatever he's called. Dushkull. Dushkull. Right. So we are tracking the rounds, and the rounds are going to increase further until we've got the caches. But we can get the caches. That's going to be quite easy, isn't it? And we don't want to attack this in the first turn. So are we ready to go? I think we are. I'm going to need some more. Right. What have we got? We've got maim. We need to read what maim does. Sounds like a take you out for an ice cream. Oh no. After this unit's engaged, apply a maim status die to the unit's target. When this unit rolls combat skill dice, the total roll is reduced by half, then rounded down. Okay. So it like damages your hand. Divert. I think I remember that one. Can't be rejected yet. Native means it's got iron bark. Shatter. Each turn, the first time this unit is engaged by an adventurer who is not overtaxing a weapon, that adventurer must discard a weapon from a ready slot after the engage. Yeah, it's horrible. Dodge. Retreat. Yep, okay. Right, I think we're good. So, what are we going to do? Well, we need to get this cash. We can do that, and we can convert these two to our side. So I think that's what we're going to do. Should we attack before we move? It's got dodge. Don't like dodge. Oh, it's got 2 defense, and it's native. Okay, that's the one I think we want to kill. So yeah, we're going to move to here. And we're going to try and do some lock picking. Okay, here we go. Oh, 3 stamina. Ah, yes. What I might do is I might take that out and put it on there. Just to remind me that I only have 3 stamina. But that's fine. I only need 2 to move. Oh, you mean for range? Yes. Thank you. Because that's 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3. I was so used to the 4 range. Although, if this is your first engage of the turn, increase your range by 4. So we're okay. Yeah, we're okay. We can shoot anything. Well, not that, and not that, but we can shoot that, and we can shoot that. Yeah, we're gonna shoot that. Yeah, okay, we're good. Overtax? No, I'm not overtaxing you. Only if you fire the shatter. Yeah, I don't know whether I want to overtax it right now. I might wait until later. So, lockpicking. Attempt number 1. We need a 5. We got a 5. We also got a 1. And I am going to spend a fatigue, also gain a fatigue to make that a 5. Okay. So that was attempt number 1. I've got 3 more attempts and I need a 2. No. 2 more attempts. Done. So that's it. It's gone. And I get this. Dark Seducer Cuirass. Sexy. Drain 1 available combat skill die or gain 1 over fatigue to prevent 2 damage. Yeah, well... Oh, and I've got this. I've got the lockpicky thing. When a lockpick attempt is made, you may choose to add 1 hit point chip to this thing and set 1 lockpick die to the side of your choice. Yeah, no, we're fine. We did it. I'm just going to put that in my pack because I've got these 4. Okay, that's 1 gone. And then I am going to engage. So I'm going to engage the Borg. And we've got 3 stamina, so I can only use 3 dice. But it's going to be that one, and that one. And we're going to attack this. It's got 3 defense. Maybe I don't attack that. No, I do, but I use that. Okay, 3 defense. Here we go. Okay, well, there you go. I've got Pierce 2, and I've done 4 damage. So that effectively, it's got 1, so 3. 3 damage. Nice start. 2, 3. Happy with that. Right. Do I want to engage again? And get some of these things up? I think I do. I think we should do it early. So I'll gain a fatigue. I'm going to change battle form to magic. And I'm going to roll these 3. Oh. Okay. That's going to go there. That's going to gain me a tenacity. And that's going to gain me that. Okay. I don't think I want to engage again. So that's the end of my turn. So at the end of my turn, I'm going to spend 7 resistance tokens. And because of my notoriety, it means those 2 are now mine. So I'm going to put the little green token on them to say that these enemies are now companions. That's pretty good, isn't it? Speaking of companions, it's now my companion's turn. So we need to get that other cache knocked off as soon as possible. I mean, this has got range 5 and hits 2 things. This is awesome. So I think this... Well, I think we do this companion first. Yeah, we'll do this companion and we'll move it to here. And then it's going to attack the Wood Elf Bandit. Now, we know what happened last time I threw 3 black dice. We do not want a repeat of that, please. And he can attack 2 things, but there isn't 2 things for him to attack. So just going to go for the Wood Elf Bandit. That's more like it. 4 damage. Not quite dead yet. Okay, Chief Dushkull has gone. Next. We're going to move the Storm Atronak 2 spaces. And then we're going to attack both of those because I can attack 2 things within range 5. It's 4 dice. It's 3 damage. It's got 3 defense, unfortunately. That doesn't have any defense, so that takes 3. Okay. And then we have the Horvor. And the Horvor is just going to go 1, 2. No, because that's going to get in my way. We'll bring it down here. 1, 2. Right, enemies. So Scamps goes first. And Scamps has got range 3. So Scamps doesn't need to move. He's got 3 of these. He's got Maim as well. Wow. Well, that bounces off the armour. But the Maim effect still happens. So that's now maimed. Oh, yes, I have 4 defence. It's ranged. Then we have the Dark Elf Bandit, which has got a range of 2. So it just moves to there and shoots. This isn't going to do anything. It's got 4 defence. Yes, that bounces. This Wood Elf Bandit attached Chief Dushkull. That bounces. And then we've got the Khajiit Bandit. The 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And it goes for the one with the least health, which is Chief Dushkull. So he's 2 dice. 2. 1 damage. Oh no, he's got Ironbark, so that's no damage. So retreat kicks in, I believe. At the end of this unit's turn, if no units took damage, it gains a stealth die and heals for 1. So that's gone stealthy. Okay, I think that's round 1 done. So the round marker kicks on twice because there is a cache open. So we skipped a round and now it's me. So start off turn. I don't have any shenanigans. So we just recover 3. 4. My recovery is 4. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Oh, and I've got 5 movement. I have 5 movement here if I want it for free. I mean, I don't think I do, but I'll just have 1. I'll have 1 movement to there. That'll do. Right. And then, what do I want to do? Do I want to attack Scamps? I think we do. But I might actually roll this. Yeah, so I'm going to engage Scamps. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just roll these. Nobody in the chat's telling me about any rules mistakes that I'm making, which is great. Although people might have logged off when I started using house rules. And I might have made it a bit too easy for me, but that's not actually made that much difference. Converting that to mine was amazing. Oh, nice. Okay, so 3 damage with a pierce of 2. So that's still got 1 defense, so 2 comes off. And because of this, it means I can deal that damage to this as well, which kills that. Okay, done. I haven't moved yet. So I will now move, and I'm going to tick this down to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Well, we'll see. We'll see if it opens. So, legendary cache. Off we go. Need a 1 first. Don't have a 1, so I'm going to use Razak's Opus. You may choose to add a hit point chip to this pet and set 1 lockpick die to the side of your choice. So I will convert that 5 into a 1. Which means the first lock is opened and I use the 2 6s for that. So now I need a 4. I have 3 more attempts. First attempt. I'll spend a fatigue to make it a 4. Done. Gold crust mud crab fries. Gone. So, that was quick. At the end of any round in which no caches remain. Okay. That's me done. Right, next is my companions. Now, Stealth means this unit can only be targeted by opposing units that were adjacent to it at the end of the start of the current turn. Right, okay, so we can't hit that. Let's do... Yeah, so I'm just going to move here. And we've got range 5, so we can actually hit both this and this. And we're rolling 4 dice, but we are maimed. Thanks, Git, for the super chat. It's 4 damage. Now it's maimed, so it's halved. So it becomes 2. So that kills that, because it had dodge, but I didn't miss with anything. But I believe it all bounces off that. Total damage is reduced by half, then rounded down. This effect does not apply to true damage. And it doesn't say that maim is removed. Oh, that's bad. So this has been maimed. That is bad. Right, and then we have Chief Dushkull. He's going to go 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2. And the Horvor, I think, is actually going to stay here. Or it might move up here. Okay. And then we have Scamps. So Scamps is going to attack me, because I'm the closest. It's rolling 3 dice. Oh. I'm getting hit. Yeah, maim is strong. I take 2 damage. Oh, and now I'm maimed as well. But for me, maimed goes on my track rather than... yeah, and it will fall off. I believe that's the end of the round. So at the end of round 2, in which no caches remain, we attach the antechamber. There you go. Deploy Big Bad Basri to Hex A. Got 7 health. Yep, that was A. Calculate an EP, 34. Divide it in half, 17. Round it up, 17. And deploy enemies resulting from this calculation to numbered hexes in the action. So a 10, a 5, and 2 2s. Sorry, 2 1s. 10, 5, 2 1s. How much resistance tokens have we got left? 2. Okay, so a 10. It's an Imperial Enforcer, which has got 6 health. So that's going on 1. And then a 5. The other baddie didn't go. Oh, I forgot about the other baddie. Thank you. I forgot about it. It basically attacks Chief Dushkull. Yeah. So actually, he wouldn't have moved to there. He would have moved to there because it's got ranged and he's got protection against ranged. So yeah, he stays there. That shoots it. Thank you for reminding me of that one. It was stealthy. I didn't see it. Yes, that bounces. Which means it doesn't take any damage, so it becomes stealth again. Means you can't hit it again. Okay. All right, Skeleton Mage is the 5. Well, it has 5 health. And that is going on number 2. And then we have 2 1s. One of them going there, one of them going there. Okay, so the first one, we're all going to get very busy around here. The first one is a Guar, which is colossal, so that actually has an extra 3 health. So it's got 6 in total. And then the other one, second EP is divided by 2, so 17. Yes. No, the 20-point baddie is here, but it's on my side. Because of my notoriety. We have the Argonian Bandit. There you go. Right. Check that out. He says. There you go. Check that out. Big fight. Right. Well, that was just the start. So that was end of round. So next round, we advance the round counter to 4. Okay, off we go. Me first. I've got this here, so I get 5 free movement points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's start of turn. And then I can cool down 4, which is those 4. Right? I'm still maimed. Wow. What was cornered again? Oh, it deploys with an additional 2 hit points for each undefeated adventurer. Okay. Okay, so what do we want to do? We've got some nasty things in here. And thankfully, that's going to move first, and it's going to block that space so that the others can't get in. That can't shoot me because it's got range 3. Yeah. This is perfect. So I'm going to stay where I am. I just don't know whether to have a little shot. I think I will. I mean, I haven't had any movement yet, but I don't think I'm going to do any movement. No, I'm just going to... I've got 3 stamina, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And we're going to shoot the Argonian Bandit. And it's the first engage of the turn, so my range is increased by 4. That's 3 damage with Pierce 1. Boom, gone. Slide them in there. Okay. I'm going to take a light fatigue to engage a second time and roll these, switching forms to Magicka. There you go. That's what we want. That is what we want. Magic enchanted weapon is up and running. Do need some stamina to get rid of this, though. Okay, so that's me done. I don't think I've actually moved yet, but I think I'm going to stay where I am. So, companions. Well, let's do the whole... yeah, I can do these in any order, can't I? Yeah. So let's do the Horvor first and go 1, 2. And then we're going to attack with 1 dice. Oh, well, this isn't going to do anything. No, this is a waste. We're going to move it to there. Then we're going to attack with this. So unfortunately, it's maimed. But it can attack 2 things. One of them is going to be that. And it's got range 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one of them is going to be that. Why not? Oh, it's got rush. Ah, I forgot about that. Maybe we don't go for that then. Maybe we go for this. Yeah, we'll go for the Guar. Because it's half damage. That's rubbish. Nope. Well, there you go. It's 2. That's 2 damage on that. Unfortunately, that's only 2 damage on that. It's never going to hit that. I changed my mind on this. There's no point attacking that. Because the most damage that I can do... Oh, no, unless I roll doubles. I'm going to have to take that out. Yeah, no, we'll attack one of these instead. Let's just say that one. Yeah, because that's silly attacking that. It's got 3 defense. And I'm only rolling 4 dice and it's hard. So I've done that, I've done that. Right, Chief Dushkull, we've got to sort this out. Although, if Chief Dushkull was next to me, he can motivate me. That's what I want. I want the tenacity from that. But we've got to sort out this bandit. So we're going to move to there. And he can't attack it because it was stealthed. Right, that's all the companions done. Gawar was not in sight. Gawar was not in sight, you're right. So let's put... it's another tile. Let's put 2 back on there. And let's take 1 off there instead. Thank you very much for spotting it. We fixed it. How am I feeling, says Jackie. Awful. Yeah. I'm feeling pretty awful. But I'm enthused and I'm excited about finally finishing a full campaign of this. And that's keeping me going. Right. Where are we? Yeah, that's all of us done. So Scamps just stays here and attacks this. 3 dice. No defense, though. I don't know how we're going to sort Scamps out. 1. Not bad. The Khajiit Bandit is going to attack. 2 dice. It needs to deal damage, otherwise it's going to stealth. It's going 3. 1 defense. Ironbark doesn't work, so he's lost 2 health. But the stealth now comes off, which means he can hit it next turn. Right, and then these guys. It should have been this one first. This should have gone first because it's a 20 point... Well, it's a quest one. So it moves 2, but then, because it didn't attack, it's got rush, it moves another 2. And it's going for the one with the most health, which is the Storm Atronach. So, in fact, I'm going to put it here. Unfortunately, what that means is the 10-point enemy goes next and can move 2 and has got a range of 3. Oh, no, it's fine. I'd work this out. It's not within range. Yeah, it doesn't. Which means this one then goes, and he's like, oh, you got in my way, mate. So it goes 1, 2, which means that then can't move. Okay, so we've done them all. Round 5. Where's the ball when you need it? It's in my backpack. So, me first. I've got 4 free movement points here. I'm not sure I need these 4 movement points. But I want to start next to him to get some tenacity. So I am going to go here with my 4 free movement points. Then I'm going to recover. So I'm recovering that one, and that one, that one, and that one. Right, I'm still maimed, unfortunately. So I can now shoot that, but I'm kind of hoping he deals with that. But he might not. He might not be able to. Do we just have a rest? And just save my dice ready for that. Yeah, I think I do. So I am going to engage, but I'm just going to roll this. This will just be my first engage. Okay. Done. So we'll do Chief Dushkull next. He's got 3 dice. He's attacking the Khajiit Bandit, and he needs 3 damage. And he got 4 damage. Dead. Oh, and he motivates me, so I gain a tenacity. Which means... Oh, on their turn or outside of battle. Okay, so almost there. Right, next, we've got the Storm Atronach that I think could just stay where he is. I mean, he's got range 5. So, yeah, he'll stay where he is. And he'll attack that one and that one. Oh, the Skeleton Mage has got Recover. The Imperial Enforcer's got Rally. Things to worry about. Okay, we're going to go for the Skeleton Mage. And we're going to go for Big Bad Basri. So we're rolling 4 dice, but we're halving it Round rounding down. Even worse. Might be nothing. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rounded down is 2, which is 1 damage on that and 1 damage on that. Yeah, suddenly that unit, when maimed, is no good at all. Yeah. Okay, so Storm Atronach has been done. Chief Dushkull has been done. The Horvor. I think we might just stay where we are. Because that's got... Yeah. I mean, it's not dealing much damage to me. It's basically delaying things. So we're going to do 1 dice on Big Bad Basri. The Horvor is just a blocker, really. There's no point in me converting that. I've got these 2. What can these 2 do? These can do a level 5 enemy. We could rush in and get the Skeleton Mage. That's what I should have done. Oh, silly me. 1. Bounces. Okay, that's me all done. Yeah, silly me. I've got these 2 left. Should have gone for that. So, Big Bad Basri first is going to attack the one with the highest health. Oh no, it's got infinity. I've been doing this wrong. It's infinity, so it attacks everybody. Yeah, I did that wrong earlier. Oh no, it didn't attack earlier. It's attacking now. So 3 dice attacking both of these. That's 3 damage. So that bounces off that, and it takes 3 damage on this. Ouch. Yeah, that was a bad mistake there. Right, then we have the 20-point units. No, then we have the 10s. So that one is going to attack here. And again, rolling 3 dice. Okay, that would have killed it, but it's got divert. So it's still got 1 left. Then the Imperial Enforcer is range 3. It's not within range. So it moves 1, and it's now within range. And it attacks the 2 strongest characters within 3. But it can't see me. Yeah, because I'm 2 tiles away. So it, oh, and it can't see that either. Oh, awesome. So it just stands there and attacks the Storm Atronach with 2 dice. And it's got 4 defense. Nice. So, yeah, even with 4 damage, it bounces off. This is like the biggest tank blocker ever. So the Skeleton Mage can't move, but it does recover, which is great for when I decide to convince him to go on my side. And this goes to there, because that is slightly closer. Right, round 6. It's a fatigue round. Something special happens. What happens? When it reaches fatigue, when it increases to fatigue rounds, each adventurer gains 1 over fatigue. Okay. But then set the round counter to 1, ignoring any remaining increases. So down by 1. Gain 1 resistance token. Ooh. And increase the security level by 1. So security level is now 2. Adventurers are not dealt fatigue round damage. So we've gained the over fatigue, but we've not gained the actual damage from it. And we're now back at round 1. So on my turn, I am going to spend 2 tenacity to get rid of the Forest Blight, which means I have my stamina back. I don't believe I can re-equip my stuff, unfortunately. So how are we going to get this to join me? I need to be adjacent to it, but I don't have jump. Anyway, I'm going to recover. So start of turn, I can move 4. So I will move to here. And then I will recover. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, now we've got some big stuff going. The maim has gone. And we've got this. We've got the enchanted weapon. We've got the extra movement. Yeah, we've got loads and loads of movement. Too much movement, you might say. Do we just get rid of scamps? Because it's causing me a problem, and I now can Get rid of it. Although it does have 3 defense. Yeah, we're going to target scamps. I've got range +4, so I've got range 8. I can put 4 dice in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we overtax the bow? No. 3 tokens, we can grab the Enforcer. Can we? No, it's 5. 5 tokens for a level 10. It's 1, 2, 5, and 6. It's a bit weird. The progression's weird. It's 1 for 1, 2 for a 5, 5 for a 10, and 6 for a 20. That feels a bit weird, that progression sequence. When the cache is lockpicked, Forest Blight should have been drawn. Oh, I forgot that. Thank you. Thank you. I vaguely remember reading that. So we've been totally cheating. Oops. When a cache is successfully lockpicked, that adventurer gains the item and then a Forest Blight card. So I'm owed 2 Forest Blight cards. So what I'm going to do is I am going to unequip the Silver Circlet and unequip the pet, which can't be equipped. And I've got these 2 Forest Blight cards. So all combat skill dice that you roll deal 2 damage instead of... Sorry. All combat skill dice that you roll that deal 2 damage instead deal 0. Okay? And when your party would gain a resistance keyword, it is ignored. Oh, well, that's all right, because we're not gaining a resistance keyword anymore. We are gaining resistance tokens. So I think we're okay. Yep, gain 1 resistance token. So we're not gaining the resistance keyword anymore. Thank you very much for that. I did miss that. Hopefully that wouldn't have affected anything, because we are about to attack, so it might affect this attack. So 4 dice, we are using the bow to target scamps from here. Yes. Okay. And we've got enchanted weapon. Yes. Okay. So. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Ish. Am I? No. No. I am going to tick down the enchanted weapon to re-roll this. There you go. So it's 1, 2, 3 damage with Pierce 2. So that's 2 damage on that, which means it's dead. And I'm going to use this to also deal 3 damage with Pierce 2 to this. Or this. Oh. Yeah, I'll deal it to this. So it's 3. 3 off. Okay. I believe that's me done. I don't think I've moved. I don't think I've actually moved, but... So maybe we should move. Like, hide away somewhere in the corner. Like here. Because that can't get me then. In fact, it's not going to move because it's going to just attack that. So I can stay here. Yeah, I'll stay here. Yeah, because that's in range 3 of that. That's just going to stay there the whole time shooting that. And it's not going to do anything. Interesting. Did I want to recruit the Skelly Mage? I did, but I need to be next to it. And I can't be next to it because that's in the way. So we've got a few options. We could move this out the way to bring that out the way and then dive in. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So I'll move to here. Now, when you're controlling companions, I've been moving and then attacking. I think that's how you do companions. I don't think they can attack and then move, but I might be wrong. Companions. 59, 57 and 90. Companions. Yeah, start of turn, move, engage. Okay, so they move like enemies, yeah. So, but it's got range 5. So that can now attack the Guar. Yeah, we don't want to kill that just yet. Okay, so we're just going to move it to here. And we'll attack Big Bad Basri. 4 dice, halved, round down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, rounded down to 2. It's got 1 defense. Takes the damage. Yeah, no, this is the Imperial Enforcer. This is the guy with Rally. So we don't want to kill him, because if we do, a level 5 pops in. This attacks, but it's only going to roll 1 dice. There, bounce. And Chief Dushkull gives me a tenacity. And then I think he's going to move to here. Right, enemies. Big Bad Basri doesn't need to move. So it attacks this with 3 dice. Dead. Then the Imperial Enforcer. There is nothing within 3. So, in fact, I didn't want to move him there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I've done this wrong. I needed to put it there. Oh, in fact, he's going for 2. But it goes for the healthiest one. That's him. Okay, so we can move it there, and it's within 3 of that. Yeah, we can move it there. It's within 3 of that. So it attacks with 2 dice. 0 damage. Then the Skeleton Mage goes 1, 2, and has got a range of 2, so can't attack. And then the Guar goes to here. Right, that's the end of the round. Round counter goes up to 2. So my go. Oh, and the Skeleton Mage recovers. Yeah, so my go. Start of turn, I've got 4 free movement points. Okay, then I'm going to recover 4 dice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to attack. And I'm going to attack the Guar. Or do I attack Big Bad Basri? Yeah, I'm going to use these 4. And we're going to attack Big Bad Basri. Sure. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So that's a 2, but it's not a combat skill dice, so it's not affected by that. So that's 4 damage with Pierce 1. That's 4 damage. And I gain a tenacity. Putting me up to 2. What can I do with 2? Okay. Then at the end of my turn, I spend these 2, and that becomes mine. Okay, right. So now we're going to do the Skeleton Mage, who recovers, but he's already at full health. And he's going to do 3 dice attacking the Guar. 2 tenacity, I can get rid of the blight. Yes, I'm going to keep it though for now. 3 damage on the Guar. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Right. Then we're going to do Chief Dushkull, who just moves 2 to here. Then we're going to do the Storm Atronak. And that's going to move to here. And then it's going to do target 2 things. It's going to target Big Bad Basri and the Guar, because it's now on that tile. So 4 dice, halved, rounded down. So that's 5 damage, halved down to 2. 2, it's got 1 defense. And on the Guar, it's 2 damage. So that's on 1 health. That's on 1 health. So close. So close. I could have done Thrill of the Hunt. Now you can only do these on your turn, can't you? Yeah. So I can't do that now. That's a shame. Right, enemies. Big Bad Basri. 3 dice. It's not going to do anything. We've just got a weird mix of really high defensive units here. Yeah, so 3 damage bounces. The Imperial Engineer is targeting 2 people. So it targets the closest 2 or the healthiest 2, which is me and the Storm Atronach. So 2 dice. 3 damage on that. Bounces. 3 damage on me, however. Ow! I'm down to 3 health. We're going to have my adrenaline rush in a minute. And then the Guar attacks the Skeleton Mage. 2 dice. Mage attacks 2 people. It does. Yes, you're right. The Mage attacked 2 people. What damage did I roll for the Mage? Did I roll 3? So, yeah, that would have been that as well. Thank you. So it didn't hit me for 3. Because it was dead. Yeah, it was dead. Excellent. Yeah, thank you very much. Skeleton Mage could have attacked 2 people. And it didn't want to attack that one because we don't want that to die last. We want that to die last. Whew, right, quick rewind there. Thank you very much, Tyler. So next, the Imperial Enforcer is also attacking 2 people. Yeah, that's the one we're doing now. 2 healthiest people. Yeah, so I take 2 damage. That's fine. That's better. And it bounces off that one. And then the Guar is also attacking 2 people, but there's only 1 nearby. So that deals 2. Oops. That's 1. 3 damage, minus the armor. 2 damage to the Skeleton Mage. Okay. Round 3. Ding, ding. So, I haven't got any start of turn stuff. So I'm just going to recover these 4. And I might just have a nibble at the Guar. Yeah, I'm just going to have a nibble at the Guar. Just 1 dice, just a little engage. Yeah, dead. But I can't get through. So, do I move? Yeah, I'm going to move. I'm going to move to there. Right. Oh no, it's got range 3. I'll move to there. Right, companions. I mean, this might kill it. We'll do the Skeleton Mage first. We're going to recover, and then we're going to do 3 dice on the Imperial Enforcer. That's 2 damage. It's got 2 armor, or 2 defense, so nothing happens there. Then we're going to do the Storm Atronach, which again is 4 dice, halved. This isn't going to do anything unless I roll really well. No, so that bounces. Why did it go there? It should have gone there. And then this guy gives me 1 tenacity, so I'm up to 3. And then he rushes in, and he's going to hit it for 3 dice. 4 damage, minus its 2 armor, is 2 health off. Okay. And then it goes, and it's dealing damage to the 2 toughest ones, which are these 2. And that's 2, so that's 1 damage on Skeleton Mage. End of round. So we go to round 4. The picture spin quiz. And I've now not got a way through. Oops. So I'm going to recover 4 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't really need to do anything because these are going to kill it. But I might as well, because I could generate tenacity. So we'll do that one, and that one. And that one. No, just those. Yeah, just those. And we'll move to here. Why not? Okay, so that goes in there. That's going to go in there. And that's 1 damage with Pierce 1, which doesn't do anything. Oops. Yeah, should have done more. Chief Dushkull next. I get a tenacity. Up to 4. That's good. He's got 3 dice. We need 3 damage. There is 3 damage. It's dead, and because it's the last enemy, the rally doesn't happen. Oof. Right, and then the Skeleton Mage recovers 1 and moves 2. And then this also moves 2. Nope, we don't want it to move 2 because we don't want it to block the way. Right, round 5. I do start of movement, or start of turn. I go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I do 4 points of recovery. There you go. That can stay there. And then on my turn, I move on to there. So. At the end of a round in which a companion is occupied... Oh, a companion. At the end of a round in which any companion is occupying Hex B. So not me. Okay, so I can't just rush ahead. So I go there, and then the Skeleton Mage heals up and moves to there. This one moves 1, 2. This one moves 1, 2. And that's the end of the round. So we proceed to the next step without ending the encounter. Okay. There we go. Right, onwards. Day 2. You provide cover for your companion as they work the final mechanism, which will hopefully lead to Deslandra's inner sanctum. Hearing the final click, you look to your ally in a moment of triumph. This is it. It's time to take the fight to Deslandra and end her here, once and for all. But before you can rally your strength for the final push, you see a flash of light, followed by a splatter of blood. In the place where your ally once stood is Deslandra, adorned in viscera. No one knows the secrets of this place but me, she says, wiping a dribble of blood from above her eye. You may have taken me by surprise, but Valenwood is my home. The Cursebreaker's copse is my fortress. I'll end you here and now, and I'll be free to execute my plans across Tamriel. You will not live to see it, but I promise you the end of magic in Nirn will have long-lasting benefits you can't even begin to imagine. Your mind isn't big enough. She hurls a magic bolt. Okay, special setup instructions. Attach the inner sanctum to the rest of the dungeon. Done. Remove the unit occupying Hex B. Ah, Skeleton Mage is no more. Leaving their hit points. Oh, okay. Deploy quest unit Cursebreaker Deslandra to Hex B with full hit points. She's on 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, so which one is Hex B? Oh, it's there. Is it on top? Ah, gaining the additional HP in that hex. All right. Deploy quest unit Watcher to Hex C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. With additional hit points equal to the number of players. 1. Hex C. So the Watcher is there. Then calculate EP using end of session difficulty EP 34 and deploy enemies resulting from that calculation to the numbered hexes in the inner sanctum. If points still remain in the EP, use the star hexes on the entrance. Okay, so 34 again. Right, so we need a 20. Uh-oh. Battle cam is needed. Yeah, I'll set this up and then we'll do it. So 20 is the Khajiit Cutthroat. Then the 10 is the Droog. So that's 30. And then we need 4 ones. 1, 1, 1, and 1. This is it. This is the final battle of the campaign. It's been emotional. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this is going on 1. Okay. 5 health going on 2. This one is 4 health and going on 3. And we've got some loot. Looty loot loot. This one is 5 health and going on 4. And then the last one, oh no, 2 more. The Skeever Pup. So Skeever Pup is going here. Followed by the Nord Bandit, which is 6. We've run out of chips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's break into the thin ones. 5, 6. Right. There you go. That is it. No, that's not it. There's more. There you go. That's it. There we go. That's everything. And yeah, I'm actually feeling quite tired now. So I think what we'll do is we'll stop the stream here. Tune in next week for all new... No, I'm kidding. We'll be right back after these exciting commercials. Buy Chip Theory games. They're very good. Right. Yeah, this is it. It's all led to this. Are we going to do it? What do you think? I mean, I was feeling really confident at the start. Now, I'm not so sure. I am not so sure. But yeah, let me know what you think. If you think we're going to do it or not. Do we have any keywords that are going to help us? We do. Okay, and we have some special setup instructions. So, quest objective. If the security level is at 3, it's not. It's at 2. If it's below 3, each time the round counter increases, increase it by an additional number of times equal to the number of caches in play. That's 4. When it increases to fatigue rounds, each adventurer gains 1 over fatigue. Set the round counter to 1. Gain resistance token. Increase the security level by 1. That's the same as before. At the end of any turn in which at least one adventurer is adjacent to an enemy, you may spend a number of resistance tokens. Yeah, that's the same as before. Except it's slightly cheaper now. It's now 1, 2, 4, and 5 for the different units. Cursebreaker Deslandra prevents all damage to her, including true damage, that will cause her hit points to fall below the current hit points of the strongest undefeated quest unit. Okay, well that's a quest unit. So that's interesting. So her hit points cannot fall below. So in other words, Dushkuller's got to die before she can die. That seems weird. But that's it. Right, keywords. We have operative, equipment, operation, notoriety. Quest enemies are considered to be level 20 enemies with the exception of the quest unit Watcher. So Watcher is not a level 20 enemy. But otherwise, all of the quest units are. I don't know why that's in there. I don't know what that means. Because it seems weird that you could spend 5 resistance tokens to get her on your side. That seems weird. But I don't have 5 resistance tokens, but it doesn't say that you can't convince her to fight for you. Adjacent to an enemy. Spend a number of resistance tokens. Adjacent enemies. The adjacent enemy becomes a companion. Yeah, that seems weird. You're saying I don't think my companions count as quest units anymore. Okay, I mean, that would make more sense. Yeah, Dushkull is a companion. So, but the thing is, it's still a quest unit because we know from previous sessions that quest units cannot have statuses on them. So that's one slight oddity. I would rule that it only means ones that are friendly to her. That makes sense. So you've got to kill the Watcher before you can kill her. The second bit that doesn't quite make sense is I don't understand why it's saying quest enemies are considered to be level 20 enemies, with the exception of the Watcher. So I don't know why it needs to say that, apart from the number of resistance tokens you need to convince them to join you. But it seems odd that we could spend 5 resistance tokens to get her to join us. Yeah, it matters who moves first. Okay. So you can talk Deslandra out of her bad plans and get her to attack the Watcher. I mean, I don't have 5 resistance tokens, so it doesn't matter. But I could have saved them. And we need to kill everything. Yeah, basically we need to kill everything. It's a shame I got that skeleton mage on my side. Then again, I would have lost something else instead. So, but we don't have any of these. We don't have recover reagents, rune experiments, Daedric knowledge, assassin's wrath. We don't have any of that stuff. But we also don't have the checks are automatically successful. That's not there anymore. All we have is the fact that that's level 20. So, oh, and it also allows you to add status effects to those enemies. Normally quest units are immune. Okay, so what you're saying is that they are no longer quest units. If that's what that means, they are considered to be level 20 enemies. Yeah, it should say instead of quest enemies. Yeah, instead of being quest enemies. If that's what it means, it would be useful to get clarification on that. And they may have clarified it, and I don't know. But let's look at the keywords. So she has dodge. We know how that works. We know how riposte works. She has riposte 1. She also has dispel. Not that spell, dispel. After this unit is engaged by an adventurer in magic form or by a unit with the horns, this unit deals number of players true damage to the engaging unit even if defeated. Okay, so if you attack her with magic, you take damage back. Okay. What would have granted keywords in the session? Nothing. I don't believe anything grants keywords in session 3. They are only granted in sessions 1 and 2. And it's because there's so much input variability into this campaign. There's loads of different paths that lead to this, which is why there's loads of keywords to describe all sorts of different things that can happen. The social checks are still auto success if you picked it in day 1. Oh, it did say for the entire session. Thank you. It did. Right. Well, that changes things slightly. I'm going to get rid of the enemy stack. But only slightly. Yeah, so these caches are a problem. And are we on 5? I can't remember if we're on 5. I think we were on 5. And that was the end of round. So we're now at the start of the next round. And it's going to tick on, but it's actually going to tick on by 5. But it only ticks on by 1. Because it goes to a fatigue round. And it resets by 1. Gain over fatigue. But don't take fatigue damage. And then it goes back to 1. And the security level goes up to 3. Right, so now the security level is 3, which means from now on we resolve the round counter and fatigue rounds as normal. Okay, so it's just basically a delaying thing before you get to the fatigue rounds. Right. So, 'tis my go. Thankfully, she's only got 1 defense. I think Operation Runaway. I mean, that's got Necrotic. What does Necrotic do? It's also got Restrain. At the end of this unit's turn, it deals all adjacent units 1 true damage. Okay, so it's draining life from anything around here. And it's got restrain. After this unit's movement, all opposing units within 3 hexes are moved 1 hex closer, if possible. Right. So quest units go first. If we're saying that this is a level 20 unit instead of a quest unit, then this goes first. Yeah. Right. Well, I don't have any resistance. I have 1 resistance token, so that's probably not enough to get something on my side. And I only have these 3 now. And I'm on 3 health. This is terrible. Okay. Well, we're going to need to kill that. But it's going to go first. It's going to bring everything into it. All opposing units within 3 are moved 1 hex closer if possible. And then, Necrotic, at the end of this unit's turn, it deals 1 damage. So it's going to bring everything in and deal 1 true damage to everything. Well, that's great for us. That's what we want. You can also gain resistance token if security level changes. Is it going to change, though? I don't think it does. It says if the security level is 3, then you resolve the round counter and fatigue rounds as normal. It's only if it was below 3 that you do all of that stuff. So I think that's it. I don't think it's going to increase again. Yeah, increase the round counter and the fatigue rounds as normal. So security level is 3. That's it. We're playing normal rules now. So I'm not sure what to do. We obviously do need to kill this. We've got to kill this before we kill her. But also, the longer it stays alive, the more damage it's dealing to all of these things. But I think we're going to shoot the Watcher. I think I am going to engage. And I've got 4 stamina. So I'm going to go bump, 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 bump. It increased, so you get a token. Oh, okay, so I've got 2. Thank you. Here we go. I can hit it. It's on the next tile. I've got the range. It's got 1 defense. Be good. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's 3 damage with 2 pierce, which is 3 damage. And, oh, I was going to do that. Sorry. I was going to use the Bow of the Deadlands to overtax it. So it's actually 5 damage. And I was going to spend 2 to get rid of that first, just in case. So it's 5 damage. And then I roll a d6. If the rolled number is lower than your current hit points, it is not. So it's gone. The bow has gone. But it did its thing. And I did an extra 2 damage to that. Okay, so I did how much damage? I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with PS1, which I can spread out to another unit. And I will spread it out to... I can't target that because I'm in bow form and it's not targetable. That's a shame. I should have moved first. Ah! Right, well, we're going to deal damage to her. So it's 5 damage to her. Or is it because of the dot? Yeah, it's just 5 damage. Yeah, 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she has riposte 1. Each turn, the first time this unit is dealt damage by an adjacent opposing unit, then deal that amount of damage back so long as it was not repeated. Yeah, so I take 1 back. That's okay. He says that's okay. Yeah, I used the bow as my first engage, so I got the range. That's fine. So I could have hit something here, but I think I wanted to get that down. Oh, she's not targetable. Ah, you're right. Okay, well, I'll have my hit point back. Of course. I'm working out that one's not targetable. What an idiot. Yeah, I'm tired. Really tired. That's my excuse. So we'll give her 4 back. Is it 4 or 5? It's 5. Yeah, we'll give her a 5 back. So she's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She's on 14. Okay. So we're dealing 5 damage with Pierce 1 to something else. Let's make it this one. Okay. Now I've not moved yet. Oh. Oh, I think I might die. Yeah. Okay. She's quite dangerous. In fact, she's very dangerous. Let's... Am I missing a purple dice? Oh no, I got rid of the acid spray, didn't I? So we could have another go. I'm about to use the adrenaline rush, so I might as well. I'll fatigue myself. I'm just going to fatigue myself. I'm not going to roll any dice. But then I'm going to use my Red Guard's ability. So I remove up to 3 fatigue. Gone. To get 3 health. And I'm not sure I want to move. I might move out of the range of that. So yeah, I'll move to here. Right, so that's me done. Next. Oh, in fact, I move to here. So if I move to here, then I can do the Storm Atronach first. And this is just going to nibble away with a bit of damage. But we could actually do some damage to here. Yeah, it's only got 1. We don't want to kill it. Can we target it? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So we're going to move to here. And then we're going to attack. So we're still maimed. Hey, Luke. Yeah, it's a heavy game. You won't understand what's going on. Not if you don't know the game. So, 2 enemies within range 5, 4 dice, maimed. Do we just go for these 2? They've got dodge. Maybe not. I think we go for the Watcher. And we'll go for the Drurg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah. Right. The Watcher and the Drurg. So, here we go. 4 dice. 4 damage. Dodge doesn't come in because there's no misses. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. 1 defense. 1 defense. Riposte doesn't work because it wasn't adjacent. Okay. That's all right. That would be so much better if it wasn't maimed. So much better. Right. Then we have Chief Dushkull, who gives me a tenacity. And then I don't know whether we want to send him in because of the riposte. And the riposte is true damage. No, it's not true damage. It's not true damage. The riposte is damage back. It doesn't get through defense. Is that right, chat? Riposte does not get through defense. Yeah, it just says deal hash damage back. And I think defense, unless I'm misreading it, preventing damage, page 63. Just have a quick check of that before the chat tells me. Oh, it is regular damage. Okay. So, yeah, I think we're okay. We'll go 1, 2, and we will attack using 3 dice, and the riposte is going to protect from with the defense. So 3 dice. It's 3 damage, no dodge, 1 defense, 2 off. 1, 2. Take that, Deslandra. Right, that's me done. Now we have the quest units. The quest units go first. And I forgot this has actually got 2 movement. So it's actually going to move towards us. Oh. I forgot that. I thought I was figuring it was stuck in the middle, but it's not. So it moves 2. And it's now attacks 2 people within range 2. So 2 people within range 2 is those. It's attacking with 2 dice. Yeah, it was true damage in Hoplo. I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah. It's 2. So that bounces off that, but it deals 1 damage. Oh no, Iron Bark. Iron Bark means I've got 1 extra defense against non-adjacent attacks. Great. So no damage. But then Restrain kicks in. Now, I believe that I can choose to do these in any order. And if I resolve... Oh, no. Sorry. Restrain is after movement. So hang on. That shouldn't have happened. After this unit's movement, all opposing units within 3 hexes... Oh, opposing units. So we're going to bring in this one. Yeah, we bring in that one. And then, within 3 hexes, are moved 1 hex closer if possible. Right. Then, at the end of the turn, the Necrotic kicks in. And it's 1 true damage to all adjacent units. So this takes 1 true damage, which is fine. And this also takes 1 true damage. Now, I believe the riposte kicks in, but this has got 1 defense, so it ignores it. Okay, right. I think that's right. So that's the Watcher done. Now we have Deslandra, who is a level 20 quest unit. So is this. Now she attacks everybody within 5. So she doesn't need to move. And she's rolling 2 dice. So everybody within 5. That's 2 damage. That's 2 on me. I should have put up some defences. Why didn't I put up my defences? 2 on me. It's 1 on Chief Dushkull. And it's none on the Storm Atronak. Okay. Deslandra's done. We have the Khajiit Cutthroat that moves 2, but has only got a range of 1. That's the 20s done. Any 10s? Yes. The Drurg. The Drurg attacks 1 thing within range 6. Now, does it always go for the closest? I can't remember the rules on this. I think it does. I think this is just a tiebreaker, isn't it? So it always goes for the closest. It's 2 dice. It's 3, but it's got 3 defense. So it bounces off. So that's the 10s done. Any 5s? No 5s. Then the 1s. So this goes 1, 2. This goes 1, 2. And this goes 1, 2. Right. That's it. Okay. Round 2. And it's not really round 2, Luke. It's about round 9 or 10. So start of turn. I don't need to use that because I've got this. So we just recover these. Okay, right. Next. I have 3 tenacity. 3 tenacity is going to allow me to do all sorts of shenanigans. Like 1 true damage to the Drug. Should have done that last time. I could kill that. Do we want to kill the Watcher now? I think we do. Although it's not causing that much harm. This is probably causing me more trouble. Oh, that's got retreat. So it didn't deal any damage on its turn. So it gets stealthy. Where's the stealth? Here you go. And we also need to get rid of these. Oh, yeah, the round didn't go up by 1. It went up by 4 more. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Yeah. Yeah, I missed that. Oh, no. If the security level is at 3, resolve the round counter and fatigue rounds as normal. It's only if it's below 3 does it increase further. No, we're okay. We're okay. I didn't miss it. Yeah, arrow pointing down means it prioritizes the lowest health within range. Okay, so it isn't the closest one then. Yeah, again, I'm getting my rules mixed up between targeting priorities. So it doesn't always go for the lowest one. It goes for the one within range with the weakest health. So in that case, I don't know what I rolled. We'll forget it. I don't think it was enough. It would have been this. But that's the problem then, because that's going for the weakest one. So that's probably going to kill him fairly soon. But because these are not going up, we're not worried about these. We're not worried about these at all. Apart from, we might find some stuff that we can actually put into play. And my movement could be 6. I can get there. I don't have my bow. My bow is gone. My range is 4. That's still okay. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Right, so I'm going to move, and I'm going to tick down my grace in order to move 6. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're first of all doing a lock-picking attempt on there. Right. We need to get lucky. We need a 3, 5, 2. Well, there's the 3. First attempt. I'll spend the fatigue to increase the 1 to a 2. Okay, second attempt. Third attempt. Spend another fatigue to make that into a 5. What have we got? It's a wolf pelt. When you would gain a status die, if you are in magic form, you may choose to take 1... No, no good. Right. And then we have the legendary item. 4 attempts. We need a 5 first. No. Second attempt. 5, 6, 4. So I need a 3. Third attempt. Fourth attempt. I'm not going to gain 3 light fatigue. Oh, what was it? Okay. Right. Then I'm going to attack. I've got range 4. I can put 4 dice in. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 dice are going in. I am targeting I'm targeting the Drug. Yeah, got dodge. Don't like dodge. Okay, so dodge is going to hurt that, because that isn't going to deal damage. Oh, no, it is. This does deal damage. All damage dealt to your target may also be dealt to another targetable enemy. Am I right in thinking, chat? scatter shot counts as a die that is used to deal damage. Is that right? I know there was a lot of discussion about dodge, and they ended up having to reword it. So does scatter shot count towards dodge? That is the next rules question that I have, because this is going to matter. Because if that result, if dodge means that is 0, I won't roll this and I'll roll the other one instead. Although scattershot is really good. If scattershot itself deals damage, then it's fine. Yeah, and scattershot is going to deal damage. Yeah, I remember all of the discussions about it, but I don't remember how it all ended up. So it may not count as a die that deals damage, but if you target a different unit, you can scattershot the dodge and get around its ability. Pardon? Yeah, but if they've both got dodge. Okay, so we got two different answers there. One of them saying that scattershot itself deals damage, then it's fine, and the other one saying no, it doesn't. Yeah, dodge works if you engage against it, which doesn't apply. Yeah, I thought so. I think the scattershot die isn't directly dealing damage. It's a separate thing that does deal damage later. Yeah, I think that was the ruling. So the problem is all of these have got dodge, but you're right. I target something else that doesn't have dodge, and then I can overflow that onto there, and then the dodge doesn't kick in. Yeah, let's do that. Let's target the Watcher. Yeah, thank you. I thought so. So we're targeting the Watcher. 1, 2, 3, 4. Range 4. Insight. Come on. Your beauty. 3 damage with Pierce 2. 3 damage with Pierce 2 kills the Watcher. Oh, we only had 2 left. It was sat on a chair. I thought it was 3. Okay, so that's gone. And then, because of the scatter shot, I also deal 4 damage with Pierce 2 to the Drug. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Where's my resistance tokens? Didn't I have some resistance tokens? Probably lost. I thought I had maybe 1. Thought I had a resistance token. I had 2 resistance. Right, okay. I accidentally put them away. I had 3. No, I'm sure I had 2. Yeah, I think I had 2. Okay, so I moved, I shot, I did the scatter shot. The question now is, do I want to put some defenses up? Because I am only on 5 health. And that's going to hit me. That could kill me. Okay, we've got 3 tenacity. I am going to do wrathful strikes. Oh, it's not targetable. This is not targetable because of stealth. I can't see it. Right. I don't want to gain any more fatigue, but I'm going to have to. Yeah, this is looking a little bit precarious now. A lucky dice roll against me and I'm dead. And that will go for me. Because I'm the closest. Unless I move my units closer. Aha! Come on, units, come to my protection. Because I've been... The Storm Atronach could move here, and then it doesn't need to move. And then it just attacks. And I'm okay. Yes! Let's do that. 1, 2, and it's going to attack 2 things within 5. So it's going to be this Landra, and it's going to be the Wood Orc Bandit. Yep, 2 things within 5. Yeah, I could have used my combat dice in defensive stance. That's what I was going to do. but I'm not going to because I think I'm going to be okay. He says. So 4, divide by 2, round down, 2, against 1, any dodge. Oh, it's a dodge. Takes no damage, takes no damage. It's fine. You've done your job. If that main wasn't there, I would have won this scenario so easily. But it's there. It is what it is. She's hitting everybody within 5. Ouch. Can't get away from her. How is she hitting everybody within 5? Wow. Magic-y stuff. So we're going to move Chief Dushkull 2 spaces to here. And he's going to attack the Wood Orc Bandit with 3 dice. It's got dodge. It's 4. -1 is 3. Oh, he's down to 1 health. Right. That's all of me done. Next. Deslandra first, because she's a 20 point unit. So she attacks everybody within 5. She doesn't need to move. So it's 2 dice. 1 damage. So bounces off that, hits me for 1. I can take the 1. I need healing. I've no healing. Right. Next, it's the Cutthroat. So again, it's already in range of something. So it hits everybody in range. And it's got 3 dice. 1, 2, 3. So that's no damage, which means it heals 1 and goes into stealth. I wasn't here. You never saw me. Any 5s? No 5s. Right. 1, 2. 1, 2. And the Wood Orc Bandit attacks the player, the thing with the most health, which is the Storm Atronach. So this is doing nothing because it's got 3 defense. So bounce. Oh, it attacks 2 things. So bounce. Yeah. Right. Round 3. Oh, God, I need a break. This is crazy good. Okay. So round 3, me. Right. So I'm going to use that at the start of my turn to get these 2 back. Then I recover 4 dice, which is those and those and those. There you go. We are back up and running. If it weren't for the fact that that's got stealth. Okay, so do I want to move? I could just go here. Yeah, let's move. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4's my movement. Let's move 4. We have a legendary item. Let's do a bit more lock picking. We take a break from this. Can Scattershot hit stealth? No. Stealth says can only be targeted by opposing units that were adjacent to it at the start of the current turn. And Scattershot said deal damage to another targetable enemy. So it has to be targetable. Right, lockpicking legendary item. I need a 5 to start with. We've got a 5. That's attempt number 1. 2. Attempt number 3. Oh, hang on. Okay. I'll spend a fatigue to turn the 5 into a 6. And attempt number 4. Got it. What have we found? A Glyph of Shock. Enchant an adventurer. I'll enchant me. While in bow form, the enchanted adventurer may change any of their rolled combat skill dice to 1 success before resolving them. Excellent. Right. I am enchanted. I don't know how long that lasts, but I am now enchanted. So that's that done. Awesome stuff. I've moved. Next. Who are we going to shoot? I have range 4, so I can hit her. That's probably going to die. That's going to hit that. So that's fine. That's not going to do anything. That's just going to stay here hitting that. And that's going to hit that back and probably do no damage, which means the riposte is not going to work. But the riposte is 3, and that's got 3 defense anyway. So these two are just going to be here all day, not doing anything against each other. It's hilarious. So I think we're just going to shoot her. Yeah. And I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Enchant is still the end of the chapter. Okay. So I may change any of my rolled combat skill dice to 1 success before resolving them. Okay. I've also got 3 tenacity. So as soon as that comes out of stealth. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's all right. That's, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with Pierce 2. So that's 5 damage. Dodge doesn't kick in. Riposte doesn't kick in. Dispel doesn't kick in. 5 damage. Take that. You insert naughty word here. Right. Do we want to set up our defenses? Because she's going to hit me. So I think I will. I think I will switch to defense mode. And I will roll these 2. In fact, I don't really need that. Oh no, but I might get tenacity. Okay, so I've got 1 point of defense. Right, that's me done. So, I have to keep that there. Because otherwise that's going to move towards me. Whereas at the moment, it doesn't need to move because of that. So we'll do this one first. We'll do Chief Dushkull first. Yes, we have to clear all of the enemies. Yep, it is a conquer battle objective. So it's everything. I need to be careful about these. They're going to come in. Yeah, no, I think I do want to get rid of that one. But it's not actually causing any problems. She's the one causing the problems. So we'll move to here. And we're going to hit her. 3 dice. She has 1 defense. The problem is the Iron Bark is not going to be active here. But he's got to get within range 1 in order to hit her. So we'll do this. 4 damage, no pierce, but no dodge. So that's 3. She's going down. That's him done. Next, the Storm Atronak is going to hit the Khajiit Cutthroat. This is just the pointless battle that's never going to end. So I've done 3, 1 damage, bounces off the armor. So didn't take damage. You've got to take damage for the riposte to work. Yeah, it didn't get dealt damage, so the riposte didn't work. Right, that's all of my units done. Then we'll do the Cutthroat. It's attacking the Storm Atronak. It's got 3 dice. It's 3 defense. 2 bounces off, which means it didn't deal damage, so it goes back in stealth. Next, the Wood Orc Bandit is attacking the 2 people next to it with 1 dice. It's a 1, bounce, bounce. Deslandra, oh, that shouldn't have happened yet. She's attacking everybody within 5 for 2 dice. Okay, that's 2 damage. So it's 2 on me. I've got 1 point of protection. So I take 1. Unfortunately, Chief Dushkull also takes 1, but the Storm Atronak is immune. And then we have these 2. We'll go 1, 2, 1, 2. Round 4. Well, I mean, I'm tense. I don't know about you watching at home, but this is... This is close. I think she might go down this turn. I think she might. But then again, doesn't mean it's over. And I'm slowly but surely running out of time and running out of health. So, start of my turn. I have no start of turn effects. I'm going to recover 1, 2, 3, 4 dice. Oh, I've got 3 movement. If I want 3 movement, I've got 3 movement. I'll have 3 movement. Oh, no, because of those. I'll have 2 movement. No, because then the wood elf's going to hit me. I'll just go there. Okay. Right. Oh, the Atronac still deals damage. Okay, so we may have been getting this wrong, but I don't think it actually changed anything. So the damage is dealt. The damage is prevented because of the defense, but because damage was dealt, the riposte 3 kicks in, but this has got 3 defense, so actually they are just bouncing and counter-attacking off each other. So yeah, I think it's okay, but thank you for that. Thank you for, thank you for letting me know that damage dealt and damage taken are 2 different things. So the damage dealt triggers the riposte, but then it's got 3 defense and doesn't take it. Okay, good to know. So I've moved. I think I've moved into a safe position. I don't want to be next to it. If I'm next to it, it attacks everybody within within 1. And it will kill me. This is going to be the problem. This is going to be the big problem. Yeah, the pig is unfortunately in my backpack. And as far as I understand it, you can't just take the equipment out of your backpack during an encounter. So these are stuck in there. My range is 4. I don't have the bow anymore. 1, 2. No, I'm going to have to go here. I'm going to have to go there. Because then I can target these. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm targeting this. This is the one I'm targeting. And I've got 4 dice. And it's range 4. And it's in sight. Yeah. So we're good. I don't need to do the glyph of shock. I mean, this is really good. Wow. I've rolled like double 6 on my snipe dice. That's 5 damage with Pierce 2. So that's 5 damage on that. It's got 1 health left. Okay? But more importantly, 5 damage to her. Because of this. You beauty. Scattershot. 5 damage to another targetable enemy. Dude, she's gone. She's down. And there was much rejoicing. I think that's right. Right. Well. Well, indeed. So. Who's next? Who's next? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to move the Storm Atronac to here. And the only point of attacking is if I roll double 2. No, it doesn't matter. There's no point attacking. I don't know why I'm bothering attacking. Because even if I roll double 2... Oh, no, it's 4 dice. Sorry, it's 4 dice. Yeah, so if I roll lots of 2s, then I will get through some damage. So there is a point in attacking. We might do this. No, we didn't. So that's 4 damage, divided by 2, bounce off, dealt the damage, riposte of 3, defense protects me, done. Right, them done. Then Chief Dushkull moves to here, and he attacks the Wood Orc Bandit. Yeah, so he's going to die, the stealth is going to disappear, and then we're going to kill that. That's the plan, I think. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Easily. Gone. Okay, right, that's me done. Unfortunately, Chief Dushkull's days are numbered, but I think I needed this to happen for the stealth to go. So we'll do the Cutthroat first. It's dealing 3 dice of damage. So it deals 3 damage to everything around it. That bounces off this, but it kills him. And because damage... Oh, hang on a minute. No, we have been doing this... We have been doing this all wrong. Stealth says, after this unit deals damage, the die is removed. Okay, and it's got retreat, which says... Oh no, if no units took damage. Okay, so interesting. So it deals damage, that comes off, but then if the damage wasn't actually taken, the stealth would go back on. Right. But because damage was taken, it is no longer stealthed. But Chief Dushkull, don't worry, you will be avenged. The Cutthroat is done. Then the Skeever Pup and the Nord Bandit move to there, and we go to round 5. We're going to start taking fatigue damage. I probably have maybe 1 round left. I don't think I'm going to do this. This is big, tough, and nasty. And I don't like him. So... what are we going to do? Are we going to do my 3 free movement? If so, where are we going to go? We want to be out of the range of these. So I could just go 1, 2, 3. Let's do that. Let's have a quick sneaky look at this. Because you never know. We need a 2, 4, 4. Well, there's the 4 and the 4. Second attempt. Third attempt. Done it. I've done it without spending fatigue. It's a panacea of health. Oh, you are absolutely kidding me. I'm going to drink it. I heal for 4. That is amazing. Done. How'd you like them apples? Right. Well, that changes absolutely everything. I thought, we'll do that. It's never going to work. I can't afford to spend any fatigue. And look at that. Love games with dice. So, that's my free movement at the start of my turn. I'm then going to recover 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this isn't ideal, because all my good dice are there. So I'm not actually doing very much this turn. I mean, I've got these 2. I could actually just shoot something at range 4. with these two. In fact, I can just kill that. Yeah, we're just going to engage with 1 dice. And we're going to engage the Nord Bandit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, dead. That's it. That's all I'm doing. Right, the Storm Atronach is going to move to here. And it's going to attack the Khajiit Cutthroat for the 95th time. Oh, look. No damage. Bounce. Riposte. Bounce. Next, the Khajiit Cutthroat attacks the Storm Atronach. 3 dice. Bounce. The Skeever Pup goes 1, 2. End of round. Right, we go to the fatigue round. So unfortunately, we are now in fatigue rounds. So I take 1 fatigue and I take 1 true damage. Oh, the stealth die. Does the stealth die come back? Yes, because nobody took damage. Oh, and I meant, sorry. I did mean on my turn to spend 3 tenacity to deal it 3 damage. That's absolutely what I was going to do. I've been saving that up for ages and then just forgot to do it. But the stealth die is back now. So we can't do that again. And then I believe next turn I'm going to take another over fatigue and then I'll take 2 true damage. So I have a little bit of time left. Right. My go. I recover 4 dice. This is it. Well, it's not it because it's got stealth. It's almost it. I'm just going to move to... oh, no, because then I can't target it. Oh, I'll fire first. I'll fire at the Skeever Pup. And I'm going to do that plus these 2. Yeah. This should do it. Ah, overkill. Skeever Pup is dead. And then I move to here. Okay. And then the Storm Atronach. Come on, roll 4 2s. Oh, I mean, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to 2. Bounce. 3 bite. Bounce. Done. Right. Now the Khajiit Cutthroat is going to deal 3 dice of damage to both of us. I think I might have accidentally just lost the game. Yeah, just lost the game. So bear with us a minute. I need to just work out. Yeah, I think I've messed this up. Right, hang on. I needed to be next to it in order to damage it. But being next to it means I'm taking damage. Yeah. Armor. I don't have any armor. No, all of this is in my pack and I can't bring it out. Otherwise, it would have been great. It would have been great. Andy says, Acro Dice breaks stealth because it triggers at the start of your turn ahead of stealth test. What does that mean? What does Acro Dice mean? Oh, acrobatics. It triggers before stealth? Oh, that's really clever. If I'd have known that at the start of the current turn. Okay. Stand away, roll the dice, move in at the start of your turn. Okay, right. We're going to do that. We're going to do that then, because otherwise I've just lost the game. Basically, it would have dealt 4 damage to me. End of the round. Take another fatigue. Take 2 true damage. Dead. So instead of that, we're just going to go back a step. And I would have taken a fatigue to engage and roll this. Right. Okay. So then it attacks that Does nothing. Oh no, it does actually do something. It's actually done something. Okay, so my master plan of doing that. Did I only roll 1 die for my engage? Oh, right, okay. Oh yeah, good point. So it's actually done 4 damage, -3. It's actually got through. For the first time since 1963, the Storm Atronach has taken a point of damage, which means the stealth doesn't even go on. So, next round, fatigue. I take an over fatigue, and I take 2 true damage. 1, 2. Yeah, I can afford to actually take another one. If I now stay away, thank you, chat, and thank you for understanding my flexibility to slightly change it. I didn't realise that. Acrobatics has actually been really useful for stealth. So thank you, chat, for that. Basically, you've got 2 start of turn triggers. You choose the order in which they resolve. You resolve the acrobatics first, and then it's still start of turn. You are next to it. So that's how you can do it. But as it is, we didn't need to, because it did actually manage, finally, to deal 1 damage to the Storm Atronach. Excellent. And yeah, you can't rearrange your items. Yeah. So, potentially the final round of what has been a 12-hour playthrough, or whatever. It's been about 12 hours. 11. It's been fantastic. So, yeah, let's do it. So let's recover. So 1. Well, first of all, move 3. I don't need to, because the stealth is off. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to attack it. And we're going to attack it with that, and that, and that, and that. These are the 4 dice. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with Pierce 2, which is 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not dead. I'm not rolling any tenacity now. Okay, it's got 1 health left. And then the Storm Atronach comes along. Come on, this is your time. Nope, doesn't do anything. Bounces off. Riposte, bounces off. The Khajiit Cutthroat attacks and does 3 dice damage. And bounces off, which means the stealth has gone back on. Where's the stealth? Stealth has gone back on. Right, we are so close to death. Next round, I get another over fatigue. I take 3 true damage. I am on 1 health. You cannot have this any closer. This is it. This is the final. This is my final thing. So at the start of my turn, I resolve my acrobatics. I spin across the floor to here. I can now, because I'm at the start of the turn, I am next to it. I then recover 4 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. This isn't going to work. Look at my dice. I have the wrong dice. It's not going to work. I got so excited then. I mean, yeah, this is it. I need 3 tenacity. If I get 3 tenacity on this, I win. Otherwise, nothing else helps because I have no pierce to get through the armor. 1 tenacity won't help. 2 tenacity won't help. It needs to be 3. This is it. There is a very, very small chance of winning, but I tell you what, it's been an incredible day. Does the light armor do anything? No, that allows me to re-roll one of these. So yeah, I could re-roll one of them, but yeah, and that one just gives me extra movement, which I don't need. So this is it. Yeah, previous turn should have rolled arrow, second engage. Yeah, should have done. Should have rolled that as a secondary engage to put it in. I mean, this is all learning. We can go back and see what would have happened. Yeah, not there. I got 1. And the defense applies, I believe, per engage. So, yeah, so we can take that down to re-roll that 1. Yeah, and there's 2. So there's 2 tenacity. I am literally 1 tenacity short of winning the campaign. Wow. So close, so close. And then the Storm Atronach attacks. I mean, there's still a chance. There's still a chance. No, not enough. I needed... What do I need? I needed 4 damage. And to get 4 damage, I needed 4 2s. So I needed to roll 4 6s effectively on the dice. So the Khajiit Cutthroat hits me and I die. And that is it. The campaign is lost. But let's just rewind. I'm going to say I've lost. I didn't win it. That's fine. But you're absolutely right. On the previous turn, what I should have done, because I didn't fully understand the Vine Dusk training. And now I think I do. So on the previous turn, what I should have done is taken a light fatigue to roll the Vine Dusk training. If I didn't get the result I wanted, enchant the weapon to re-roll it, that would have given me, hopefully, the Vine Dusk training, which would have gone in here. Then that, because I knew I wasn't going to get these dice back, because it was filled with all of the other stuff. So then, on my next turn, I could have used that to get those 2 back, and I would have rolled those 2, and that, and that, and I would have just needed to have done... I think it still might not have done it. It might not have done it. Well, there's 3 tenacity, so it would have done it. Oh! And you can't use your guild assist in the first 2 sessions. And I did already use it as well. What an awesome, awesome, awesome game. So, first of all, some of you who are watching right now have been with me all day. Thank you very much. It's like you've been here in the room with me, and I really appreciate it from keeping me company, watching me play, because I don't want to play these games solo with nobody watching, but also helping me with the rules. It's been 9 or 10 months since I played this game. I was happy with how many of the rules came back to me, but this is one of those games which, unless you play it regularly, every month or every couple of months, there are certain rules that are going to catch you out. If I played this again tomorrow, which, trust me, I'd love to do, but if I played this again tomorrow, it would go twice as smooth, because a lot of the rules that people have helped me with today, I would now know. Also, putting the rules aside, there is your character. And over the course of today, I have learnt how to use acrobatics properly against stealth. I didn't know that until the very end. I've learnt how to use the Vine Dusk training to make sure that you do a second engage in the turn to get it up there, because if you know you're not going to get your bow dice back, that is what you need to get your bow dice back. Otherwise, you are out of sequence and you're only being able to do a good attack every other round. There's so much cleverness in the design of this game, in the way that it's all put together. And if you don't know this game and you're just tuning in, this is just one character combo. There are so many different races, so many different classes, so many different skills. And this is just the base game with the Valenwood expansion. All of the new expansions are coming in Q4 next year. I've spoken to Chip Theory Games. They're going to send me all the new stuff. This is going to be one of the biggest games that I own, if not the biggest game that I own in terms of content, variability, and everything else. It's phenomenal. And one thing that I love about this game is, technically, it's a campaign game. It is a campaign game, but it's a short campaign. It's a 3-session campaign, and each session is about 4 or 5 hours long, depending on how many players you've got and how many delves you've got. But unlike a lot of campaign games, and I'm talking like your Tainted Grails, your ISS Vanguards, your Aeon Trespass Odysseys, they are 20 to 25 sessions but you're not going to replay them. You know, your Oathsworn, your Gloomhavens and things like that. I mean, you might do, but you're probably not, because those games are so big and they tell a big story. Now, this is a narrative game. There is narrative within the game, but it is infinitely replayable. I could play exactly this same campaign in Valenwood, working for the Outer Watch. I could play it again, even with the same character, and it would be just as enjoyable. So this is the one thing when I'm describing this game to people. Yes, it is narrative, and yes, you do have story text to read, but I don't think any of this is spoilers, really. Unlike some of the other campaign games where, oh, do you go the left door or the right door? Right door. Okay, dragon breathes fire, you're dead. A lot of other campaign games have spoilers that prevent you really from playing it again and getting the same experience. This campaign game, you can play exactly the same campaign again, and for me, it would be almost exactly the same experience. Sure, I would now know that the campaign, the end battle at the end of the second session was one where I had to survive 5 rounds and there were enemies coming in. That's fine. It's not spoiling anything, the fact that I know that. So where does this sit in my favourite games of all time? It is absolutely in my top 10, potentially in my top 5. I need to sit down and look at all of my favourite games because I have a lot of favourite games. But this one is something special. It's very special because it ticks a lot of the boxes. It is heavy. It is complex. It's so rewarding when it works right. And it's very difficult to compare this with, for example, Galactic Cruise. Galactic Cruise is my favourite Euro game of this year. And it's very, very difficult to compare this because the experiences of playing both games are so different. It's really hard. Which would I prefer to play? This or Galactic Cruise? It's probably this. Because as much as I love Galactic Cruise, this gives me an experience beyond almost every other Euro game that I play. And it's that experience of playing this game, which is a similar feeling that I get when I'm playing Mage Knight and a very recent game called Deckers. It gives me a similar experience in that there is a puzzle element to the game, and it is a way of working out what best to do. And when you work it out with help from people watching, it's fantastic. And yeah, Chip Theory games have just knocked it out of the park with this one. My previous favourite game from Chip Theory games was Cloudspire. Cloudspire is now my second favourite Chip Theory games game, and I love it. I absolutely love Cloudspire, but this is miles above that. I think they've done a phenomenal job with this game, and it's games like this that make me feel extremely fortunate that I am a content creator who has a YouTube channel, because then Chip Theory games send me this stuff, and I dread to think, I've seen the price of how much this stuff is. Is it worth it? It is absolutely worth it. And I never really say our game's worth it, but with Chip Theory games, you're paying a premium price, but you're paying for a premium product. The production quality of this game is second to none. They've done a fantastic job with it. Everything in the game is almost perfect. There's a few issues with the rulebook that they fixed, only minor, and there's some quirky rules clarifications, but they are so active on the Discord server. And they are there to support their games, not just now, but, in the next 5 years. So, yeah, I'm very excited about all of the new content that's coming for this game, but I don't need it. And you don't need it either. If you are looking to get into Elder Scrolls, just get the base game. Until you have played it and know how much you're going to like it, just get the base game, because there's so much content in there for the base game. Yes, you might look at all of those expansions and think, oh, I need that, I need that, I need that, I need that. You don't need any of that. You just need the base game. If you like the base game and you want all of the extra stuff, get it. But I'd be happy playing this game 50, 60 times with just the content that I've got. I don't need any more content. But I'm going to get all of the other content because Chip Theory games are going to send it to me and I'm going to be covering it. Unfortunately, they told me earlier today when the next batch of content for this game is due. And it's November 2026. Well, November for me is a very, very busy month, and I've just got back from Essen, and I will have 20 new Essen games to cover. But it will be very hard not to get this back to the table. So I'll tell you this. In order to celebrate a Patreon milestone, which I reached a few months ago, I have said that I will now twice a year, I will take the week off work. First week in July, which is when my birthday is, and the first week in December, which is what this week is. And if you didn't see earlier on, this is what I'm doing this week. So I'm taking this week off work in order to bring you all of these streams. So Quartermaster General was Monday. Yesterday was Kanban EV, Star Trek Captain's Chair. Today was Elder Scrolls all day. Tomorrow is a fighting fantasy book. Friday is Underwater Cities and Anachrony. And Saturday is Voidfall and Talisman Nemesis and something else in the afternoon. And none of these videos are sponsored. They're all funded through my Patreon campaign. And this is a long way of going around and saying one of the days next year of the first week in December, I will be playing Elder Scrolls. But I'm going to try it at 2. We're going to play it. We're going to do a full campaign playthrough this time next year. But I'm going to try it with 2 players. And I will make a promise to you now. I will make a promise that I will not be as rusty with the rules as I was today, which means it will flow a lot better, it will be a lot easier, and it'll be great. So, yeah, set your reminders. First week in December next year. In fact, first week in July. I don't want to promise too much, but this game is phenomenal. So, yeah, maybe first week in July, but certainly first week in December next year. Yeah, because all of the new stuff will have arrived then, and we'll use the new stuff. Right. I'm just going to have a look at the chat. Can't tell if Paul likes it or not. No, terrible game. Cheap Theory Games basically gave me this sword. And if I don't say nice things about their game, they're going to come round and take the sword off me. So, yeah, I'm joking. Luke says it already has enough rules overhead. It does, Luke. You're absolutely right. But all of the additional content is no additional rules. Now, there will be new skills, which will have new things on them. But the actual core rules of the game don't change whatsoever. So it's not like an expansion that adds more rules. It's expansions that add more content, more maps, more quests, more places to go. It's a content upgrade. Vampires versus werewolves and all sorts of things like that. Yeah, Cheap Theory Games. Yeah, it's like $4.99 this game, isn't it? Raffle prize to be the second player. No, I already have many, many people who would be happy to come round and play this with me. What I might do is on the day that I decide I'm going to do this next year, is I might invite some other people round and they can sit downstairs and they can play a 2-player full campaign playthrough at the same time as we're playing a full campaign playthrough. Might be a crazy idea, I don't know. Or what we could do is just try and organise various people around the world playing a full campaign playthrough on the same day as me, and then we could all have a chat afterwards about how it goes. I don't know, I've got all sorts of crazy ideas. I need to go for a lie down. It's been a very long day. I thought this morning when I woke up that I was actually going to cancel today because I felt really ill. I've got through today thanks to your support and your help, and I very much appreciate you being here. So, yeah, that's it for now. I will be back tomorrow with just me reading from a fighting fantasy book. I'll be doing one stream in the afternoon from 2 o'clock onwards, and then I'll be having a bit of a break, and then I'll be back tomorrow evening. So if you're interested in seeing Sword of the Samurai, which is fighting fantasy book number 20 from like 1985 or 1986, then that will be happening tomorrow. But for now, thank you very much. Thank you again to all of my Patreon supporters for funding the channel. And don't forget, if you like the content that I create and you want to support me directly, you can do so at patreon.com/gamingrules. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.